Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions. Today we discuss a watch that was launched in 2022. It's a special piece from Ming, which is a hybrid of Malaysia and Switzerland. Assembly done by Schwarzetian, design by notable watch enthusiast and accomplished photographer Ming 22.01, and the watch is known as the 22.01 GMT, and this is the Kyoto version of the watch. Of course, the original Ming GMT was the 1703 back in 2018, so this is the first time Ming has investigated the GMT area in quite a while. It's an easy watch to wear at 38 millimeters in diameter in grade 5 titanium, and then 10.9 millimeters thick with a lug-to-lug measurement, delightfully compact at 43.9 millimeters, with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Being made all of sapphire and titanium, it is effortlessly light and compact on the wrist, and it helps that the strap in Kyoto green is exceptionally flexible and supple. I believe you could wear this watch on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and this really needs to be considered a unisex option. Good to go for him or for her. Down the barrel, you can see I've got plenty of clearance on each side, even over the top, which exaggerates the stance width of the watch. It still looks pretty narrow, and then it's low enough to fit underneath any kind of a dress cuff. A lovely strap, you can see. It's made by Jean Rousseau of Paris. That is the OEM fabricator for, among others, F.P. Journe and de Bethune, so the highest grade of French handmade strap. We have a lovely Alcantara synthetic suede, a premium material on the bottom, and then butter smooth calfskin in Kyoto green with a lightly contrasting gray stitch on the top. Note pull tab spring bars so you can quickly pop the strap off the case without tools. Then we have a lovely minderless buckle, also made of titanium. You can see you actually have some micro adjustments built in. You can re-anchor the spring bar using your strap tool in either one of two sets of apertures. Note the use here of polish, but also of satination, and then in profile, media blast in the recesses. It's called a minderless buckle, and this is why. When you actually strap down, you put the pin in place, and then all the excess length goes back underneath the buckle and the straps. There's no need for strap minders, and if you're wondering, these are strap minders. This is a very clean look. I find strap minders one of the things that ages most rapidly on a strap and creates the haggard and threadbare look, so this will be a longer lasting strap for its absence of strap minders. We have Ming's signature flare style lugs, anything but generic. They're quite attractive. And then polish on their top, polish on the concave bezel, which visibly thins this out. You can also see we have 1, 2, 3 facets with a fourth adjacent to the crystal. So this is a fairly complex bezel. It's not as simple as it looks at first glance. We have a crown right here, and the watch is 100 meters water resistant, even though it is a push down crown. So on a different strap, you're good to go. You can see there is a high ceramic fill on the dial, which provides the high contrast. And then you can see that we also have an enormous amount of luminescence. We don't have the second time zone luminescent, but all the same, we have absolutely no shortage of the primary time zone in the dark. We have a dial base with a granular metallic finish and a crosshair pattern. And the idea here, you can see there's a secondary sapphire underneath the primary. That center dial designed to channel the peace and the reserve, the elegance of traditional Japanese rock gardens. That's the idea. It's supposed to remind you of cool, calm stone. Way to meditate on your watch. You can see it features Ming's distinctive designs with a sector style luminescent ring, and then below that in high ceram you have the secondary time zone on a 24-hour format. You can see I have a rapid setting mechanism for that 24-hour independent second time zone. We don't actually have a seconds hand here, but if you look on the back, you can see it does feature a hacking function despite the lack of a seconds hand. So automatic winding, it is a 42-hour power reserve, 4 hertz beat rate, 25 joules, dual time zones, independently settable. It is a Sellita SW 330, so it's basically the Sellita version of an ETA 2893, and it is a tough, accurate, and when assembled by Schwarzetian, very competently assembled and adjusted movement. So all of these are adjusted by Schwarz-Etienne of La Chaux-de-Fonds, which is the manufacturing partner that actually builds the watches for Ming. It's a best of both worlds, East and West. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.